Anonymous. Woo! Take notice. Our house, there more. Nips. Take notice. Anybody listening? I'm uplifting, I'm not belittling. Your emotions win. Offended by my whispering. Pride in the lion's den. Surrounded by Meraki men. Black mamba with a pen. Heavy line to write, I'm losing friends again. Rooted in love, I didn't hate them. Exotic doctrines, forgotten men. Woo! Back in history books, take notice. Come and take a look. Ain't no half stepping, ain't no halfway crook. You're halfway on the page, I finished the book. Take notice. Rhyming in circles within these squares. Triangles up with X appears. Short here, I don't care. Stay natural, I appear. Walking on land, feeding like air. Take notice, babes, come here. She said a jealous friend is your worst enemy. They Judas me a long time before Brutus befriended me. Take notice, Juali laid the foundation. A stone fused by a builder is his own destruction. Dysfunction, cause he's so color function. And anything after black is a fiction. Be a victor, not a victim. You make it hard to listen, but I'm here to uplift him. Take notice, you're more than the sky's limit. You're a star, just live it. They're gonna get you. Baby mama said it. They killed him before COVID, along with 100 other realistic. Take notice, a finger on my child, I lose it. And for that finger, you lose it. Tie you to a pole and stone you for amusement. Speaking about amusement, take notice. More's that I focus, change with the knowledge, move with a purpose. So if you come in clown, then Morocco is the circus. Take notice, offer and acceptance. You signed a contract when it triggered your emotions. Take notice, Juali changed my life, and you compare the prophet to polite. Cause you don't know the magnitude, you can see the light. You sell out the movement for a bag of rice. Take notice, we agree to practice love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. 5 principles, 5 titles with focus. Article 15, that's where your hope is. The Great Seal, now you see what my point is. Take notice, vaccines, new access. They shoot situation instead of bullets. The public can't comprehend the weapon silent. King Alfred, read it. Take notice, it's your artifacto, imperial persona or a Negro, shadow, stunt double, natural people, the world's in trouble, nationalities, the order of the day, L's and Bays, indigenous everywhere, even in caves. Take notice, thoughts on the mind, there's no limits, and I'm created in the image, so you can't bound the most high with human concepts, so you can't bound X-Fit all that gossip, I exist, break all illusions with an iron fist. Take notice, on God like self. More books, more shelves, more bush for the memory cells. LOL, you're lower as hell. You blame it on the devil, don't lower yourself. What more can I do? You in denial and won't drink too. I'm pulling files just to see who's who. I want to bend and show you temples and move. Sacred symbols looking like you. I notice. You're back asking the same question. That's how I know you didn't pay attention. Take notice. Dilla. Yes, son. I had fun. Salute. Woo. North Star. H12.
My D don't expire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel. Unstoppable agents should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's, Bays, Al's, Ali's, and Days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
Energy likes to flow, don't dam it up. Keep growing, let them hate and get mad at us. They ain't really had enough. So the truth we keep hammering till it's a part of every part and there's no more battling. No more denying who you really are. Imagine if there were no mores denying who they really are. A Lodio, no rentors. Hire yourself the mentor. Dirty Moors and temptors. Caveat emptor. When I look below, I see the road where schemes work. Where traitors grin, where the culprits and the fiends lurk. What it seems first might not be what it is. View the world through the pineal, not your other lids. Now you know just what it is. There's no hiding in the age of Aquarius. Various truths now known to the average man, and I'm glad it is. A fake life ain't what I'm with. Support the real, not the fraudulent. Facts are non-debatable. This is not an argument. And why they say I'm not going back and forth with you? All combos are back and forth, so what's the issue? You need some tissue for your crybaby ways. I'm from the empire, not a slave. I'm amazed how many people in denial to this day refuse to turn away from the path that leads straight to the grave. I'm from the empire.
My don't inspire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel, unstoppable agent should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's, Bays, Al's, Ali's, and Days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
Yeah, road tax, income tax, inheritance tax, low interest value added tax, and add more tax on top of that. They picking straws like these lotto max. Legalese by these legal T's. You be catching feelings, paying all these fees. Naturally, commonly, the law applies to humanity without a loss or injury. Shawshank, we free. Psychotherapy publication, RV. The more price you don't like, you must be crazy. Sell me out and call it brotherly. 20,000, I be talking Philly. That's why Julie told you to study, cause niggas love money. So buyers beware, package sellers, 9 feathers, L's and Bays. They come in all shapes and forms with agent ways. What you paying for? A star in the moon, pyramid, compass 2 trinities and 3 threes. You pay for Islam when that's free. It's who I am, evergreen, repping everlasting life. They channeling my energy over candlelight. Pentagon, 5 points, ignite. The empire strikes.
My D don't expire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel, unstoppable agent should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's, Bays, Al's, Ali's, and Days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
Then we burn fire, tie up traitors, cut off tongues of liars, start power, make them cower and raise flames higher. Burn to crisp dirty moors and opportunist scheming. Have you not mastered fruition, just believing? Have you in Balenciaga, not a duality? Our empire bumps wild hellfire and duality. Fezzes or turbans with no shrine of symbols or talk tassels. Nobles, not vassals, temples are castles, scimitars are moon phases, lions roam, birds sing from no cages, ageless, elders with the staff, purple amethyst round tables, the day's order, nationality, no false labels, shadow in their stables, felt for myths and fables, disconnected, no energy through Allah's cables, missing the message that's hidden in questions, have no regrets in life, just learn lessons. Turn curses into blessings, not blessings. In public, stay private, keep them guessing. Ceilings like the heavens, as foreigners obsess our possessions. When given our sacred resins, judicial confessions bring up reflections of past life aggressions. Ancient royalty had processions and no depressions. His quest for knowledge made mental health flourish and told me never deny that my empire is Moorish.
My D don't expire, my legs don't tire. Vibration getting higher, my soul is on fire. With the holy zeal, how I feel, unstoppable agent should just retire. I'm from the empire.
No matter what you say,
I'm from the empire.
L's, Bays, Al's, Ali's, and Days.
I'm from the empire. Drew Ali brought the truth, you a liar. That's why you gotta plot, scheme, and conspire.
Look, nothing in the sky at all. And then all of a sudden, bam! What is that? Anybody tell me what that is?
William Murder in the beat.
Red flag, wave it. Red tag, save it. Red green, what that means, Moorish lands, bourbon. Who got claim LB, not the name MJ. Lush and green was the porcelain, all pristine and so awful. Know thyself, the father from my art capstone. Rip the ground, we put it back to top. See some real engineering, really no Indians near here. Blackstone from the next planet. Still you have no talk, you just a stick faggot. Batman still up in the cave, he got some sick gadgets. Nigga rich run a whole city with no power till apocalypse now. In the door cower. Red flag make a 7 as it raised. A flag above many that has waved. Self I'm here to save. I'm an all-Mac, got a lot of lip chopped up to say back up. You see the black flag waving, red tag saving, red green that I mean Moorish lands bourbon. Who got claim Elvin? Not the name MJ. Lushing green was the boss of all pristine and so forth. Red flag waving, red tag saving, red green what that mean Moorish lands bourbon. Who got claim Elvin? Not the name MJ. Lushing green was the boss of some obscene, some cordial.
Our value representation. This flag represents a nation. Collecting information, tracing our roots, not chasing, pacing my progress, doing more, saying less. Black, white, gray, MSF, RBG in our breath. The depth of what we do is best presented by how we grew. What's true is ear of the beholder to proof answers question over. Some call it closure. I prefer to say we open since we still scoping for knowledge and others now awoken. Hoping little to not prefer work, plan, plot, strategize to maximize the probability. We saw caught between honor and a smart place. The decisions that we make. Ripple effects, minor or great, still I appreciate.
Red flag waving, red tag saving, red green that I mean Moorish lands bourbon. Who got claim Elvin? Not the name MJ. Lushing green was the boss of all pristine and so forth. Red flag waving, red tag saving, red green what that mean Moorish lands bourbon. Who got claim Elvin? Not the name MJ. Lushing green was the boss of some obscene, some cordial.
50,000-year-old ancestral claiming, flag in the ground, hear the flapping fabric sound. Red for the bloodshed or celestial realms, when all you see is feathers and turbans. Be overwhelmed, standing on the squares, independent and fearless, from lower self to higher self, with no interference. 5-point star is her, we call her Venus. My niggas are Nagas, impropriate persona genius. In 3, 5, or 7 plus, whenever you see us. Moorish national disciples, Prophet Ali and Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius. The same frequencies preceding all man-made religions. Displaying decency, secret teaching of the ages. The heart is where the life is. Osiris is Orion, Horus, Mars, Sirius, Isis. Clear conceptions of your work during a crisis. Rep my flag till I'm dust or the husk is lifeless. Rep my flag, red, green, 5-point star, no gold fringes. Stand on my square, no liberty infringes. No rights violated, no Negroes emancipated. All they know is castrated and decapitated. Red flag. 5-point green star. How far we are? Red flag waving, red tag saving, red green that I mean Moorish lands bourbon. Who got claim Elvin? Not the name MJ. Lushing green was the boss of all pristine and so forth. Red flag waving, red tag saving, red green what that mean Moorish lands bourbon. Who got claim Elvin? Not the name MJ. Lushing green was the boss of some obscene, some cordial, tops turban.
Here we go. Raka! North Star! That man. And North Star's that man. Cleaning the news. Read our VP every day. Okay. Uplift the V cause we are base. We enforce the law and we obey. Forefathers from before and still today. Reading my Quran and my Torah. Universal laws in more rays. Read 4 chapters, receive it 4 ways. Great divine love rules our verse. Before I circle blocks, man, I circle 7s first. You bust the image, but your rhymes hurt. Declare 13 disrespected earth. Love, but it's all in God's plan. Today's mathematics don't judge a man. Unity of life, embodiment of truth. I'm responsible for every deed, cause I seen the proof. No, but Drew X. Do I have to draw it out for you? Cause nationality is not a color I can use. Jerry Bruce, standing on my square, even without shoes. On the highest authority, spirit of blue. Marcus Coffee, whirlwind ×2. The world's in the wind when the trumpet blew. Rock, rock, rock. Stand
into your bathroom. If you got a big floor to steer a ceiling, cut the light on and stare and take a good hard look at yourself. You are the Moorish government, you know, and it took me a long time to get to understand that concept. I self-law am master. If I can govern myself, if I can govern my household, that's what I should be doing. Why should I walk out of my door and then leave everything that I know about myself in the house to go out and adopt something that I have no knowledge thereof? Offense. So we need to stop asking that question. I ask myself this question: if not me, then who?
Death and wisdom, my friends, intelligent creatures, guardians of sacred knowledge, Olmec features, secrets of the afterlife, manifest the present day. Dirty Moors and scoundrels lose their heads in a pleasant way. Deceit and deception, negative past thoughts, keeps awareness on point. Spirit messages never off. Inner realizations, encounter the higher selves. Next plane existence explains my consistence.
Raka! North Star! That way. What's that step? Canaanland moves. Read our VP every day. Uplift the V cause we are base. We enforce the law and we obey. Forefathers from before is still today. Reading my Quran and my Torah. Universal laws in more rays. Read 4 chapters, receive it 4 ways. Great divine love rules our verse. Before I circle blocks, man, I circle 7s first. You bust the image, but your rhymes hurt. Declare 13 disrespected earth. Love, but it's all in God's plan. Today's mathematics don't judge a man. Unity of life, embodiment of truth. I'm responsible for every deed, cause I seen the proof. No, but Drew X, do I have to draw it out for you? Cause nationality is not a color I can use. Jerry Spruce, standing on my square, even without shoes. On the highest authority, spirit of blue. Marcus Coffee, whirlwind ×2. The world's in the wind when the trumpet blew.
Stand up, go into your bathroom. If you got a big floor to steer a ceiling, cut the light on and stare and take a good hard look at yourself. You are the Moorish government, you know, and it took me a long time to get to understand that concept. I self-law am master. If I can govern myself, if I can govern my household, that's what I should be doing. Why should I walk out of my door and then leave everything that I know about myself in the house to go out and adopt something that I have no knowledge thereof? Offense. So we need to stop asking that question. I ask myself this question: if not me, then who?
Death and wisdom, my friends, intelligent creatures, guardians of sacred knowledge, Olmec features, secrets of the afterlife, manifest the present day. Dirty Moors and scoundrels lose their heads in a pleasant way. Deceit and deception, negative past thoughts, keeps awareness on point. Spirit messages never off. Inner realizations, encounter the higher selves. Next plane existence explains my consistence. Without a foe, you never know, so paths most resistant. Divinity, my twin flame, side chick and mistress, metaphysic, Kabbalistic, Almaroc mystic, patriarch, papistics, make my thoughts sadistic, so indigenous, call me Americanistic, invoking the ancestors, Cyrus and cryptic, suns on rotation, flows ecliptic, shatter all illusions, reveal the realistic, sitting in the dark, holding the light marvelous, recognize the artifice, skin so carbonous, hair so antenna, I feel them from Vienna, myriad of virtues, lessons, in reptilian henna, enlightenment seekers won't find it in mainstream. Focus as a laser, stay balanced like a beam. Not even a gymnast. Whenever I flip this, as above, so below. Get out when within this. Don't think I'm a slave, cause I speak in English. Drew, I'll leave the water, watch your flames get extinguished. Living in your higher, lower self is relinquished. Reputation of master teachers, call it distinguished.
Peace and love. Happy holy day to all the Moors worldwide. Happy holy day. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Supreme honors to the Prophet. Honors to all the Moors worldwide that study, and know thyself. Know thyself. I'm going to get these ones on the record. Some hip-hop whoever guy, Cujo L, you're under 40. If KRS isn't in your top 20, he wasn't the most selling mainstream artist that new age rap fans appreciate. X-Clan, Brand Nubian, you're not from the era that put hip-hop on the global scale without streaming. BDP was the first independent label selling mainstream units and competing with certified sales on major scales. Do your homework, bro. I respect this genre seriously. FOH to anybody claiming that they're some founder of hip-hop, whatever, because all of them sold out. Because how come we don't have hip-hop right now? How come modern European corporations are making billions off of hip-hop music and we're just sitting around playing games, playing popularity games, and then they're going to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and getting star on walks and all that stuff. And people's conditions are worse. Stuff's not better. Stuff's not better. Right? And it's not only KRS, Biggie is not even in my top 20. Probably not even top 40. Tell me about some gangster rapper guy is the stop it. Thought we're supposed to be conscious and know who we are and all that. I thought that's what it's about. Not what it's supposed to be about. Now we know who we are and all that. Okay, well, you got gospel of hip hop. All the KRS people, you have this book and all that. You have this. As prophecy, the king's I have a dream decree calls a new people and nation into existence. And because he was speaking to the future of those youth, us born between 1960 and 70, Generation X, who became the pioneers of modern hip-hop and instinctively created the alternative, multicultural, multiracial, omni-faith community that the king predicted. We have realized today that we are the true citizens of the nation. And Martin Luther King Jr. dreamt about that Martin Luther King Jr. dreamt about. Hip-hop is the promised land. BS. Because Martin Luther King is no prophet of anything. Forget Martin Luther King prophecy and all that stuff. What about the prophet Noble Drew Ali, who none of you people want to talk about? None of these hip-hop people want to have the big conference and everybody on the stage so we can talk about Noble Drew Ali. No one. And actually, the only hip-hop people who are doing that are Moors. Only them. When all these hip hop people supposed to be repping for the real prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Dr. King. Dr. King is a prophet. There's a hip hop prophet, Dr. King. How come Drew Ali's not the hip hop prophet? Drew Ali had bars. You are not Negro, black, colored, you're Mars. That's bars. Bars. Any bars better than any of these people who claiming that they're the best, whatever. Greatest. You're greatest of some stuff that got colonized. Hip hop got colonized. These people in the background who are supposed to be in the foreground because they're the founders of it. And all they're doing is happy with their honorable mentions. They don't want to have one of these damn whole buildings. They played games for years. Non-European swapped in, took everything. Asians swapped in, took everything. Everybody, yeah, Asians that break better than brothers right now. Way better. Modern Europeans who break better than... It wasn't like that back in the day. How come is it breaking? There's few like us doing it, but the world's doing it. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. So when they talk about this multicultural, multiracial, omni community of the hip hop, whatever, stop the BS. Everybody knows the Black Dot decoded hip hop. Now nobody should have any excuse that they be talking any type of BS. Hip hop ain't no promised land. That's a genre of music. The promised land is the Moroccan Empire. Promised land is you're standing on it. That's a promised land. Nowhere else in the world is King's dream so accurately expressed as within hip hop. Right? Nowhere else in the world. So doesn't that tell you that that's some BS then? If nobody else in the world is repping for this BS, having dreams and all that, when everybody knows that he was Mason. And everybody knows he talked too much and that's why he got shot in the face. Because you can't be a Mason and be talking about free the people and all that stuff. You're supposed to be an overseer. You're not supposed to rile these people up. You're supposed to keep them on the humble. But keep in mind, none of these people were talking about nationality anyways. So whatever they were bringing for our people was some BS. It was going to go nowhere. It was a dead-end road. The dead-end road, you had to go 1,900 kilometers to realize this was a dead-end road. Now you got to go back all the way back like a dumbass. Because you're busy looking at the phone and you didn't even see the sign right there that says dead end. And all these people playing you. So I don't care what these people are talking about with their the first independent and all this crap. Because if he's the first whatever for hip hop, then why is the number one hit of them? Number one hit is a remade reggae song. That's not hip hop, that's reggae. That's a whole different genre. or we put a little hip hop beat behind it, and now you have a number one, and you can go check it out. It's called Boop's Rhythm. You can go check and go listen to Boop's Rhythm. And that rhythm is a world-renowned DJ rhythm. And some of the greatest reggae artists have songs on this rhythm, Boop's Rhythm. Of course, it's going to be the number one stuff if it's jacking a genre that already existing. Nobody knows about this, so if we put this on there, put the hip hop beat behind it, we're going to get these people because we're going to know that these are the jams. They know what's up because we're doing the same thing out here, taking the reggae stuff and doing the hip hop on it. Just because reggae was big here. And it's a crazy concept to rhyme on the reggae rhythms. Crazy concept. Isn't that biting? Isn't that the stuff that we frown in hip hop and all that? Whether you give honors for it or not. Right? You're saying everybody in Wu, I don't care who you're putting in. Whether that one line, whether that an album, whether they went platinum, whatever like that. Everybody in Wu on my list is before KRS. Like all these MCs right here, they're all on the list before KRS is on my list. Don't get mad. You get mad. Don't get mad. I'm entitled to my list. My list could have whoever I want on it. F you. You telling me I can't with my list. Everybody in Boot Camp Click is on my list before KRS. Whether they did one line, whether they did two lines, whether they had an album, I don't care what they did on an album. If you wanted the album, it said, bloop. I'll give it to him before KRS. Right? The whole Juice Crew is on my list before KRS. And even throw Queensbridge in there. Anybody who is Queensbridge, my list, they're on it higher than KRS. Don't get mad though, because he's your number one dick to ride. Don't get mad at me because I don't want to ride his dick with you, right? Don't get mad. Just like these people here. Right? Everybody getting excited. Oh my God, the judge said that black people are not real and all that stuff. Moore's going nuts posting this guy. Moore's going nuts posting this guy. How come when he was a reverend of the Genesis Second Church of Health and Healing, he told people when he was a reverend, not when he was a judge, when he was a reverend, he told people, with just a few hours training, he said, one could learn to pull down any judge on the planet. Judges, he said, were all liars, thieves, rapists, murderers, and pillagers. Mark Kishon Christopher said this, but then now he's plenipotentiary judge. Thought all the judges were. I thought all the okay. So you realize you're getting played? Or are you still being naive? You still being naive? You still being a big dummy? You don't realize everybody's playing you? And they're going to keep playing you until you come to your senses. Because if you don't, they're just going to keep playing you. And again, we're not here to get the masses. We're just here to get the one in the back. That one back there, who from up here, I'm making eye contact with them way back there. And then after, they're going to come up and we're going to introduce ourselves, and the vibe is just going to be what it's supposed to be. Right. Now he's a judge now. And then everybody's riding with him. Now he's a judge. But when he was a reverend, he said that all the judges are fraud. All the judges, all, A-L-L, all. You know what all means? All were liars, thieves, rapists, murderers, and pillagers. But now you're going around chasing around some judge now. He said he's black. Right, the KRS people. You never even seen him live. Not only can his stage presence be unmatched, but he literally shakes the hands of the people. He literally shakes hands of the people. How come when I was backstage, he didn't shake hands with the people? He asked me where Sabir Bey is. Where's Sabir Bey? You're more. How come Sabir Bey is not here and you're here? What are you asking me about Sabir Bey for, right? Why KRS One asking me about why Sabir Bey not here? Because I went to only go to the back, give him my book that just came out, and be out. Because I ain't no fan. I wasn't at his show. I knew somebody who knew the promoter. We can get in the back. All right, let's go. I'll just bring a book just to, give him a book. He had the big jacket with the big pockets on it. Could put 50 books in there if he wanted to. No, I have nowhere to put that right now. I got to go on stage and I got to go do the whatever. Literally shakes hands with what people? Which people? Oh yeah, these people. These are the people who he's doing his hip hop whatever for. I'm doing it for anybody who I know that knows themselves. This is what he's doing it for. Right. That's what they're on. And then don't forget, watch out, because there's these damn bots out here that have Moorish pictures and Moorish names and all that. And they're sending you these messages, calling you sister and all that. Sorry to come up online to disturb you, but just have an important information to share with you regards to an emergency grant cash program going on. We were meant to receive a cash grant payment yesterday. And at the delivery point, I saw this name as a Facebook name on one of the checks in the envelope. So this information is to alert you in case you haven't been contacted. Try to contact them ASAP. Who's them? Who's them that should be contacted? This is like they move from, you get the call from the Hindu man telling you that it's the border services or whatever like that, and they got your social security on. Like, oh yeah, Manjeet, what are you doing, Manjeet? What are you doing? I know it's you, Manjeet. And then they just hang up. No. This is trying every weak mind. They're even trying strong minds. This is more prophecy than Dr. King, I have a dream, whatever. Noble Drew Ali said to the Moors, they're going to be trying every weak mind to drag out the true foundation that has been laid. They're not only trying weak minds, they also try strong minds. Because that's the head. But they don't have a chance against the studious Moors. They don't stand a chance. But when you see Moors, people say, Moor, El Bay and all that stuff online, and they're pushing black men and black women being together and all this type of stuff. These are bots. This is not Moors. Right? Again, trying every weak mind. So, if Moor says black, then it's okay to say black. No, it's not. No, it's not okay to say black. Moor shouldn't be saying black people and saying we're black and all that. Because we know better. And majority of these people know better. But everybody's going to play their little game. Right? And keep you a big dummy. Because you're listening to some bay over here telling you about black men and black women. As if that's a reality. And that's an absolute fraud. Absolute fraud. No Moors. We're talking about there's black people and all that. Crazy. Right. How come when Noble Drew Ali said the same thing, no one cared? Because Noble Drew Ali didn't come for them. He came for us. And we cared. We cared so much that we got Oscar the Priest in office in Chicago in the 1920s. So we cared. Right? We cared. But we keep looking at outside ourselves when we start talking about no one cared. The no one is the Moor right next to you with the fez or the turban on. That's a traitor and a sellout. And they've been traitors and sellouts for 100 years. They're still here today. Like the Moor reminded last night, we went to Pittsburgh and having to look into the mail slot to get these Moors inside attention to come open the door of the Moor Science Temple. Right? Right? So people cared. Noble Ali is the first to bring Islam to the Negroes in America. He's the first one. Everybody knows he's the first one. Well, Noble Drew Ali, these people wouldn't have Hebrew Israelites, Rastafarianism, or nothing else. Because everybody else just look at some niggers practicing something. You know, the niggers just practicing something. Noble Drew Ali was the first one that they looked and said, oh, damn, this one actually knows. He actually knows the truth. What truth? The truth that these so-called Negro, black, colored people are actually Moors. And they're actually indigenous to the Americas. They're not Negro, black, colored that came over here on a slave ship. The Aboriginal indigenous people of North America, because, you know, below North America has their indigenous people too. And we're one of those people. And they hid that. What is it that they're doing? So I tell them more, study, study, study. Just so you could really know. Manipulation, Neil Morton. Neuro-linguistic programming is regarded as one of the most prominent mind control techniques in the world. It is used by everyone from politicians to the media and marketing companies. Yet many people do not believe the NLP is being used to leverage to manipulate other people. Richard Bandler and George Grinder introduced NLP in the 1970s. Soon as it became a popular concept in the psychoanalytic field, the occult and the New Age worlds in the 1980s, it was not until the 90s and 2000s that it became a force in marketing, advertising, and the political world, which is marketing and advertising. It has become such an intricate part of advertising and marketing that many people don't even know its use in communication. Programming, which is again why Noble Drew Ali told Moors, you're not Negro, black, or colored, or Ethiopian, or none of these slave brands. You have a nationality. That's your shield. That's your protection from these tactics that they've been doing since the 70s on our people, which is why they're stuck in this box that they're in right now. Can't figure this stuff out while everybody around them is figuring stuff out. And they're the only ones who just can't seem to figure this out. They're the only ones that can't seem to figure it out. Right? Madness. Yeah, honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Philly grad says she was denied diploma on stage because of gritty dance. Because of gritty dance.
Oh yeah, just graduated high school.
Hafsa Abdul Rahman captured her graduation day moments, videos, selfies showing her pride.
Hafsa Abdul Rahman.
But the moment graduates work for, the moment their families often take off work and travel to witness in person. was denied from the 17-year-old, who we see in this video do the gritty dance as she walks across the stage to receive her diploma from the principal. What did she say to you? I mean, I
She
saw
was
her
like, "You're not getting your diploma because you made the crowd chuckle." It was like she was going to give it to me, then she took it right back. It was just embarrassing. She didn't have to do that.
This all happened last Friday at Girls High. Parents and students tell NBC 10 they were aware of the high school's rule about holding applause and cheers until the end of the graduation ceremony. In the video, as she waits for her name to be called, Abdul Rahman appears to look at her proud family and put her finger to her lips, signaling shush.
I didn't feel like I broke any of the rules because she didn't say this prior to the graduation. No, you can't do this walking across the stage. She just said our families cannot cheer for us, and my family didn't cheer.
The school district of Philadelphia wrote in a statement, it, quote, does not condone the withholding of earned diplomas based on family members cheering for their graduates. We apologize to all the families and graduates who were impacted and are further looking into this matter to avoid it happening in the future.
It was like, you don't know who I was graduating for. It wasn't your moment to take. You already graduated. You still getting paid at the end of the day. I'm only doing this once.
So if you got anything, push the button. Because, you know, my take is that this is a serious thing. There's not no gritty dance going across the stage thing. You didn't score no touchdown or get a dunk or something like that. You ain't greedy because then when the squirrel boy goes up there with his squirrel suit on and all that stuff, they're gonna let him do his stuff. Right? No. Well, I know school district and all that stuff, and school this and school that is brainwash camp and whatever like that. We know that. We're not even talking about that. Right? We're talking about this being a moment. Right? It's been going on before these people started going across stages. Right? Now, I never heard of no grad where everybody got to shut up and you can't do whatever going across the stage and whatever like that, right? So clearly somebody set something up where at this particular graduation, this is going to be how it's run. And the fact that they got her on camera shushing everybody, then you must know that this is a serious thing. You must know this is a serious thing. Now, if we had our own school, we could do what we want. But we don't have our own school. We want integration and all that stuff. So here we are with it, complaining again. You're gonna have your own complaining. Now we are just gotta integrate. Now you integrate. Now you're still getting punked. You're still getting played with, but you're not realizing what's going on. That they're playing with you because you're Negro, black, colored. They're not playing with you because they're racist. They didn't do that to her because they're racist. They did it because they're Negro, black, colored. You don't care how much hijabs you wear. Islam is not a nationality. What's your nationality? Everybody thinks they can put on something and get rights. That's not how the world works. There was a jurisdiction set up, shut the hell up. Got you on camera saying shut the hell up. Now you're mad that you got made a fool. You didn't think you were making a fool of yourself, giddying across the thing, but now you think you're a fool because she didn't give you diploma and all that stuff? No, sorry. You already knew. We got you on camera shushing everybody. But you're giddying across stuff with people, and then this guy's a damn idiot. This idiot already got caught with tool and all that stuff already. Goes again and gets caught again on camera. Now, either somebody has the mindset of a 5-year-old or they're a dumbass. If they have the mindset of a 5-year-old, then you're excused for your actions because you actually don't know what you're doing. Right? You definitely have something wrong in the mind. But why do they have something wrong in the mind? Why? Because they lack discipline. We couldn't sleep until 12 noon when we were teenagers. First of all, you can't because everybody's going to be at your door 7 a.m. Let's go ride somewhere. And you gone all day riding. Going somewhere, forget your lock, bike gets stolen, you got to walk home, all types of stuff. Discipline. The youths don't have that today. They think they could do what they want because these same rapper, whoever said, oh, well, it's all right if they want to, you know what I mean, do that. That's their way of doing stuff. No, it's not. No, it's not. Get the hell out of here. Why are you letting people be biters and all that stuff? Why are you letting it cool for guys to wear dresses and all? Oh, yeah, well, they could do that because, you know, we can't stop the youth from whatever. Stop the BS. What do you mean you can't stop the youth from whatever? They're youth. That's why they're not supposed to be able to do whatever. That's why they're supposed to have mentors and all that stuff because they think they know something. They don't know jack. They need to shut the hell up. That's why you're in the issue that you're with now with them, can't control them and whatever like that because you didn't beat their ass when you were supposed to. Like we got ours, whether it was at the house, whether it was at your aunt's house, whether it was at the barbecue, whether it was wherever. But nah. Right? Mad. About to break the world record and then trip at the finish line. And then, oh yeah, you guys should have put the thing back there. Stop it. We know the system's a fraud. We're talking about the principles here. We're talking about the national standards here. Right? You got hijab on, you're Gideon. What are you Gideon for? For what? It would have been better if you tripped and bust your face on the stage. That would have been better. That would have been better. And you not get the thing because you're playing games. You steer your stuff. And I know you practice this. And you weren't Gideon when you were going through the practice run. You weren't Gideon when they did the practice run. I bet you weren't Gideon during the practice run. And now you're complaining. Well, you didn't have to do that because that's my time. No, that's what you get. Have some discipline. Have some self-respect. Gideon. It's not like you did a curtsy or something up there. You're Gideon. Some happy boy dance. That's a happy boy dance. Giddy. What is that? Doing that like it's something honorable. Right? Honorable. And they talk all that stuff about, oh yeah, for the youth, you gotta be for the youth and all that stuff and all that. Okay. So we could be for them then. So we could be for them. All right. Importance of discipline. You know, play games. Well, it's her graduation. She should be able to do that if she wants to. No, have discipline. Stop the dumb stuff. Why are you doing dumb stuff? Not playing with you young people anymore. This little game letting you guys do whatever you want. You don't get to do whatever you want. No, you don't. Sit your ass down somewhere, right? And peep game, so you could get yourself in a better place, so you could take a productive role in society instead of being the pants off your ass nigger. Discipline is one of the most important personality traits in everyone's life. It refers to a set of rules and regulations which are to be followed while undergoing any task or activity. It is a way of being honest, hardworking, motivated, and encouraged while doing any task. Any task. It is a character trait that helps individuals to complete the task within a given fixed deadline. Free national standards and character. The role of discipline in our life is to set orderliness, efficiency, punctuality. Right? So black time. Oh, black time. We just, why are you late? Well, you know, it's black time. Right? All that BS that we do as a people is why. Because we have no damn discipline. Because discipline is one of the most important personality traits. As soon as you give the handshake and it's limp, you're not even getting the opportunity. That's it. You're done. Immediately. Just on that alone. Just on a limp handshake alone. That's it. You're done. No eye contact? Oh, you're definitely done. These people can't even make eye contact now. Everybody looking over there somewhere or whatever like that. Right? Discipline is one of the most significant personality traits in an individual's life. Discipline is the way of being honest, hardworking, motivated, and encouraged through life. This character is very important in one's life as it helps maintain behavior. Saints and monks who meditate also first practice the art of discipline. Everybody want to tell you about art of war and all that stuff, right? But I'm not going to tell you about art of peace. I'm not going to tell you about art of discipline. But quick to tell you about art of war. Yeah, we need to go to art of war 7. I'm going to tell you about the art of discipline. You can have some character and not even need to go to war. A person who is well disciplined is on track and has orderliness in life. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Hence, it is the key to success. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Discipline establishes a good basis for being selective. Right? So let's say in Moorish paradigm, you need discipline with regard to who you're learning from. You need to be selective. You have to, you can't just run to every Moor and think that they got something for you. So have a good basis of being selective. Being independent. Jolly said what? Moors are what? Upright, independent, and fearless. Jolly telling us that we're independent is telling us to have discipline. Punctual, focused, encouraged. Discipline is very important in a student's life. We're learning, right? So if we're learning, we're students, right? All right, so never a master, always a student. Staying disciplined helps to study on time so that they are stress-free. So no pushing anything to the deadline. It's like we tell Moors, yeah, I got this court coming up and whatever like that. All right, when's court? 4 months from now. Have your writ done tomorrow and send that in. All right, fine, not tomorrow. Have your writ done in a week and send that in. So whatever issue it is that you're dealing with. Yeah, but that's 4 months ago. I got to study. You have a week. So you'll be stress-free, because when you start pushing deadlines, you bring stress on yourself. So to eliminate stress, study on time. If you say and you give a time, do that. It's all about discipline. Molding your character. Right? Molding your character. Tools in the workshop of the mind. As a man thinketh, so is he. Disciplined student focuses on their goals and their mind does not wander about useless things. Focuses on the goals. But then now also remember, keep in mind that there's always the spiritual side as well that you better be looking at, because there's something there. So we have the art of discipline, but know that discipline is also spiritual, not just building your character. Throughout history, religious traditions have noted that those people who long for a transformative or complete understanding of themselves, know thyself, Juali told these Moors, and of their place in the world must somehow find a teacher or set of teachings to help them along. So we have Noble Juali and the lessons that he brought, that was to help us along in understanding the truth about our nationality and our birthrights. That guide may be a person, an idea, or a set of values. Whatever it is, it establishes the orientation and outlines the procedures the seekers should follow in order to make real transformation for which they hope. From Negro, black, colored to more transformation. Seeking to find. And then once you find, you better do something with what you find, or your seek is useless. Many traditions further maintain that having found or having hoped eventually to find that guide, the seeker then must practice various regimens that will help him continue along the way to ultimate transformation. Such endeavors constitute spiritual discipline, the means by which people find their fullest potential in the context of any particular religious ideology. The means by which you find your fullest potential. Our fullest potential is man being one with Allah. So the transformation, the practice of various regimens, reading your Quran, reading your 101 questionnaire, doing these things necessary for us to get to the stage of transformation. Like we say, we're 2008, we're established. Right? So time that we put in Moors for us to be where it is that we are. We haven't reached our fullest potential yet. And this is where we're at. Just through the spiritual discipline aspect of it. And again, in the context of any particular religious ideology, and we'll throw Moorish Science Temple of America in there because it's a religious corporation. And its duty is uplifting fallen humanity. And humanity will be completely uplifted when they realize that man and Allah are one. The practice of spiritual discipline marks the notion that one who is in search of the guide is not only a human being, but also a human becoming, one on his or her way toward an ideal. Images of such discipline, therefore, often include themes of movement or passage. Buddhists describe the spiritual endeavor, entering the path to enlightenment. Jewish traditions speak of the religious norms as the way to go. Traditional Hindu literatures outline the three sacred paths of proper action, proper meditation, proper devotion. Not infrequently, religious systems refer to the sacred cosmos as a whole with terms meaning the way. All spiritual discipline. And once you have Noble Drew Ali as the guideline to show you, that the spiritual discipline that you have is what's going to elevate and activate you so that you could manifest what it is that you need on your sojourn here. If she had spiritual discipline, Giddy wouldn't even be a thought. wouldn't even have been a thought. We must look again toward what Drew Ali was saying. Right? If he's telling Moors, follow me, and we are supposed to be his disciples, then we should be disciplined if we're his disciples. His disciples weren't disciplined when he was around. So we have to make sure that we do better than them. It has to be absolutely realized and recognized that we're the Moors that are going to have to do something about it. And that's going to be mostly by connecting with other Moors, wherever you're at, making sure that you're knowing thyself. You knowing thyself is going to allow those that you harmonize with to be connected and get some work done. Because you're only responsible for what you're responsible for, not everybody else's stuff. So don't be, having all this type of stuff on you. You're stressing yourself out over some stuff that you don't even need to be holding. And again, if you had the spiritual discipline, we would see these things and then be able to maneuver. It's getting crazy out there. It's getting crazy out there. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. Then we'll be off this. This was just a quick one because we realized that our people were lacking discipline, playing little games. One of the greatest tips that you could get is go to rvbaypublications.com. Go there and start studying. When you go there and you start studying, you'll find your way. But you have to go there. Because even as quote unquote Native American, Indian, whatever tribe, you should know this info. You should know about Noble Drew Ali because he's Cherokee. So if you're saying that you're some native tribe, then you should know about Noble Drew Ali. If you're Blackfoot, you should know about the Cherokee prophet, Noble Drew Ali. If you're whatever tribe, you should know about Noble Drew Ali. Just like we know about, whatever other indigenous whoever's. You should want to. Like we know indigenous people who they have Noble Drew Ali on their house, on the reserve. They have a flagpole in their yard with the Moroccan flag on the reserve. Well, people would say, oh yeah, those are Indians. Not all of them. Some of them know that they're Moors too. Some of them know that they're Moors too. Right? They know that they're not the tribe. They know that they're not the tribe. You have to have a nationality. If you're a human being, doesn't matter who you are. You're indigenous, no problem. What's your nationality? Indigenous guy. Your nationality is Blackfoot. Somebody played you. Because that's not nationality. Right? Nationality ties you to a nation. A tribe is not a nation. That's how you know the indigenous people got played, because they told them that they can make the tribes a nation. And there's one nation. There's one nation. The Moorish nation. That's the nation. The Moorish nation is all there is. No, they want islands of turtles as their landmass. Stuff is a continent. They're talking about islands. It's crazy. Crazy. But you know, it is what it's gonna be. Supreme honors to all the Moors. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Your holy day was what it's supposed to be for you. And just make sure you keep studying. Know thyself. That's the key. And the key is knowing thyself. That's what it's about. Really knowing thyself, for real. Like really knowing thyself. Because once you know thyself, once you tap in, you're going to be in such a better place. Or you're going to be in such a better place. All you got to do is tap in. That's all. Just tap in. You want to know about your nationality and birthrights. There's a reason that you want to know. You know, it's not just because you were researching some stuff or whatever like that. There's a divine connection that majority of people who say they're Moors and all that stuff have to this information. They didn't just get into this, you know, they really tapped in. They really tapped in. So just give you a little bit. See if this pulls up. See if this pulls up, and I'll give you a little bit of this. We're gonna do a full one. We're gonna do a full one soon. Gonna do a full one soon. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. And honors to you, all the mothers. Supreme honors to you. Islam to all the Moors in the chat. It's love always. Peace and love to all the Moors. Islam.
I have a Quran you can follow along with me. Among the priests of Jagannath was one who loved the Jewish boy. Lamas Brahmas was the name by which the priest was known. One day, as Jesus and Lamas walked along the Plaza Jagannath, Lamas said, "My Jewish master, what is truth?" And Jesus said, "Truth is the only thing that changes not. In all the world, there are two things. The one is truth, the other is falsehood, and falsehood that would seem to be. Now, truth is often has no cause, and yet is the cause of everything. Falsehood is naught, another word for nothing, and yet it is the manifest of right. Whatever has been made will be unmade. That which began must end. All things that can be seen by human eyes are manifest, all are naught, and so must pass away. The things we see are but reflex, just appearing, while the ethers vibrate so and so. And when conditions change, they disappear. The holy breath is truth, is that which was and is and nevermore shall be. It cannot change nor pass away." Lama said, "You answered well. Now what is man?" And Jesus said, "Man is the truth, and falsehood strangely mixed. Man is the breath made flesh. So truth and falsehood are conjoined in him, and then they strive, naught goes down, and man has truth abide." Again, Lamas asked, "What did you say of power?" And Jesus said, "It is the manifest, it is the result of force. It is but naught. It is the illusion, nothing more. Force change not, but power change as the ethers change. Force is the will of Allah and is omnipotent, and power is that will and manifest directed by the breath. There is a power in the wind, a power in the wave, a power in the lightning stroke, a power in the human arm, a power in the eye. The ether calls these powers to be, and thoughts of Elohim, of angel, of man, or other things direct the force. When it has done its work, the power is no more." Again, Lamas asked, "Of understanding, what have you to say?" And Jesus said, "It is the rock on which man builds himself. It is the knowledge of art and of naught, of falsehood and of truth. It is the knowledge of the lower self, the senses of the power of man himself." Again, Lamas asked, "Of wisdom, what have you to say?" And Jesus said, "It is the consciousness that man is art, that Allah and man are one. That naught is naught, that power is but illusion, that heaven and earth and hell are not above, around, below, but in which in the light of art become naught, and Allah is all." Lamas asked prayer, "What is faith?" And Jesus said, "Faith is the surety or omnipotence of Allah and man, the certainty that man will reach the afterlife. Salvation is a ladder reaching from the heart of man to the heart of Allah. It has 3 steps. Belief is first, and this is what man thinks perhaps is true. Faith is next, and this is what man knows is true. Fruition is the last, and this is man himself, the truth. Belief is lost in faith, and in fruition, faith is lost. And man is saved when he has reached the life, when he and Allah are one." Islam? I read that chapter because Lamas was a manic priest. Islam? He was a very wise man, but he had the insufficiency of knowledge in certain areas about the higher and lower self and what truth was. Islam? And the same thing that Prophet Jesus did to Lamas, we need to do among each other. Islam? Truth does not change or pass away. The truth of the matter is that we are a nation lost in another nation. Islam. We are a people of Moorish descent who think that we are Negroes, black, color, and African American. Most of us today that has not been nationalized, wear the name of the slave master. If your name is Harris, Smith, Jones, Williams, Culpepper, etc., which means etc., that means you still chattel, you still property, you still belong to the European, so-called white man. Islam? Now, you might not digest and swallow that, but if you can prove to me that you are a descendant of Harris, then I will follow you. Think, all of your finance is in his name. All of your property is in his name. When your babies are born, coming out the womb of the godliest mothers, they belong to him because he gives you what is called a birth certificate. On that birth certificate is a number, Islam, that he make revenues off of you. Islam, you do not question that because you do not know. Islam, you do not know. But to know this and do not change it simply means you're either ignorant or you're arrogant. Islam, the Moorish Science Temple of America, we teach divine creed. Islam, we teach nationality. You must listen when you hear these speakers. You must give a king ear. You must learn to be still, because if you're not still, you're going to miss the blessing. Islam, you're going to miss the lesson. Because I'm going to tell you something, that evil spirit is moving. And it moves on your concentration. Islam, when it knows you'll begin to digest your natural self, it sends something before you to distract you. Islam, because when you at your best, boom, here comes Satan. Islam? So what Lamas was getting from Prophet Jesus was a divine measure of who he was. Islam? A divine statement about creation. That no is no, which is nothing. That man is truth, strangely mixed.
Yes, sir.
Strangely mixed.
Yes, sir.
What that is saying to you and I, that within our anatomy makeup, there is a carnal self and there is a divine self. Islam? But somebody knows something more about you than yourself. Islam. Somebody has exploited the soil, the seed of perfect development. They have learned to go into your garden and plant their ideas within your mind. Islam, now you have become what is called an artificial Anglo-Saxon. Islam, you have become duplicators of the same man that robbed your mother, killed your fathers, killed your babies, wrecked the day, tell you where to farm, tell you where to live, and he's from Europe, a squatter. We say this out of love. He's not from here. Where is the Indian? Bring him up in here. We want to see an Indian. How you gonna let the criminal describe his own crime? And you believe that dumb junk? That's right. I came over here and I was a pilgrim. And I came to civilize the savages. How the uncivilized gonna civilize the uncivilized? Talk to me. Teach me. The gift of understanding is the treasure of who? Allah. Well, why do we believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost? You educated brothers and sisters. And you know good and well that a ghost means nothing. So you believe in holy nothing. Then you walk around with a big old cross on your neck. A big old cross on your neck. With a motorcycle hippie on it. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying you're looking at it for yourself. And you walk around talking about somebody died for your sin. That's right. What sin did you commit that Jesus had to go to the cross for? I'm talking about you today. So I beat you to death with this podium. Everybody in your family gonna have a podium on your neck? And the worst crime is 2,000 years ago. You still crying. 2,000? A couple weeks, I can agree. You don't even grieve that much about people in your own family that's gone.
That's right, Mom. Make it real.
Here's a man you've never seen in your entire life. Clapping and smooching and people telling you the walls of Jericho coming down. Yeah, when we tear it down. That Jesus fed the multitude